They say some machines don't just ride the road, they rip it open, command it, make it kneel. And when it comes to the Buell 1190SX, this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a full-blown mechanical rebellion with wheels. From the very first second your eyes meet its aggressive naked form, something deep inside you stirs. A hunger, a thrill, a war cry. The 1190SX doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. The beast doesn't purr, it howls. Welcome to a world where power doesn't whisper, it screams. This is the bike that takes what you thought you knew about performance and smashes it into dust under a wall of torque and American muscle madness. Strap in, because once you touch the throttle on a Buell 1190SX, there's no going back. Born from the legacy of racing and crafted with a rawness that defies polished conformity, the 1190SX is not here to please everyone. It's not built for the mild-hearted. This is the Streetfighter with venom in its veins, derived from the Superbike 1190RX but stripped down to its bare, aggressive essentials. Under the tank lies an 1190cc V-twin engine that breathes fury and spits performance. Producing an earth-shattering 185 horsepower and 137.8 Nm of torque, this isn't just fast, it's ballistic. That's not a spec sheet. That's a loaded cannon. One twist of the wrist and it launches you into a different plane of speed where the horizon rushes up like a missile. But raw power means nothing without control. Buell understands that, and the 1190SX is more than just a savage motor strapped to a frame. It's precision engineered with a chassis that feels like it's hardwired to your nervous system. The handling is telepathic, corner carving becomes second nature. With Buell's patented ZTL2 front brake system, braking performance is nothing short of brutal. You get a single, massive perimeter disc and an 8-piston caliper, keeping unsprung weight low and response time razor sharp. This isn't gimmickry, this is engineering that slices milliseconds off every move. Every inch of the 1190SX whispers or shouts performance heritage. The frame doubles as the fuel tank, keeping weight centralized and the center of gravity down low. The swing arm, it's not just functional, it's sculpted, rigid, and hungry for lean angles. And this bike doesn't baby you with dozens of riding modes. You don't tame the 1190SX, you learn to ride with it. It's a pure mechanical bond, not a digital babysitter. And what about price? Here's the jaw-dropper. For a motorcycle with super premium performance, aggressive American styling, and exotic engineering, the Buell 1190SX remains competitively priced around $18,995 USD. That's less than some European naked bikes with fewer horses and far more software interference. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're investing in a declaration. A roar on two wheels. A brutal, unapologetic truth in a world of over-polished plastic. The 1190SX doesn't hide behind marketing fluff or shallow flair. But it does have secrets. Beneath its stripped-down looks lies one of the most advanced fuel injection maps ever fitted on a production naked. The throttle response is pin-sharp and dynamically adaptive. This isn't ride-by-wire lag, it's direct mechanical conversation. Another hidden gem. The traction control system isn't overbearing, but it's highly intelligent. It steps in only when you're about to lose it, keeping the wildness just barely caged, so you still ride like the boss. Not to mention the exhaust system. Underneath the snarling bark is a design meant to optimize mid-range torque without bloating the bike's weight or disrupting balance. And with a dry weight under 190 kilograms, it's light. Lean, mean, ready to kill. But let's talk about the way it makes you feel. This isn't a nice ride to the cafe bike. This is rip, open the freeway and scream into the wind kind of energy. Every ride feels like a chapter in an outlaw's story. The torque punches you in the chest. The throttle feels like it's wired to your brain. The vibration reminds you, you're not on a commuter. You're strapped to a street-legal missile. It's intoxicating, addictive, unapologetically wild. You feel like a different person when you ride it. More alive, more raw, more real. Even in traffic, people stare. They don't look at the 1190SX like it's just a motorcycle. They look at it like it's a machine from the future with the soul of a beast. The exposed mechanicals, the wide stance, the unfiltered aggression, it commands attention. And not because of flashing LEDs or futuristic gimmicks. It's because it looks and sounds like danger. Controlled danger. Sexy danger. The kind of machine you fantasized about when you were young and hungry for the edge. It doesn't come with a touchscreen. It doesn't have radar-guided cruise control. But what it does have is heart, power, and the kind of soul that only comes from a bike born out of rebellion. It's the last stand of analog purity in a world going digital. It's an outlaw in an age of regulations. A roaring echo of American performance heritage refusing to be silenced. The Buell 1190SX is for those who don't want to blend in. For riders who want the street to know they've arrived. For those who want their pulse to race with every ride. For the wild ones, the defiant, the warriors. This is more than a motorcycle. It's a weapon, a religion, a revolution on wheels. It's not about riding faster than the others. It's about riding with more soul, more fire, more you.